When I was first given access to the photo archives, I found myself drawn to these aerial shots over the city. You know, if you took the same exact photo today, the land from above might look very different. If you took the same photo in 20 years or 100 years, it would look very different. This land, this Tiwa land, has been constantly altered throughout its history by human activity, by colonization and violence, by climate change and urban development. For me, these images are a snapshot. They relay one moment in that complicated history. The text that Beca wrote for these pieces is so beautiful and mysterious, so ambiguous, words that can be interpreted widely. When I read "open mouth with a metal tongue," I mostly come away with a feeling of process, a process that involves pain and prying, and I think of the mouth of a river as a river's source. I read it almost as a tiny narrative documenting how a river and how a city changes. When I first read "I'm blurring my relatives," I thought of relatives as in family. Maybe I blur with my relatives, I become one with them, or I'm blurring the lines of what I thought family meant. But then I saw the line paired with the aerial shot of the arroyos, and I started to read relatives as things existing in relation to one another. Maybe things I didn't realize were connected are connected. Maybe things I thought had one relationship actually have a much deeper, more entwined relationship. I was so interested in historical images of women in the photo archive, particularly women of color, and the patterns and framing that existed in those images. Women were most commonly present in marriage portraits or family and maternity portraits. They were mainly photographed in relation to men and family. Portraits of women of color alone were rare in comparison to the many historical portraits of white men and women. So when I did find images of women of color, be it in individual portraits or incidental moments like crossing a street, I found myself wanting to pause. I wanted to give those women a moment. And for me, it's powerful that both of the poems Beca wrote have to do with memory. I remember the earth my body remembers. Because I don't know who these women were. I can't really know based on the information I have. But they knew their own stories. They were here, they had bodies and histories, and a relationship to this city.
Open mouth with a metal tongue. The earth, I remember the earth again. I am blurring my relatives. My body remembers two in song, hot eyelids, two in song.